I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. Wicked's baby back ribs. Wicked's baby back ribs. Yep, I'm doing them today, and I will show you how to do them. By the way, Paul Wickey, Wicked Barbecue. You follow these simple steps, and I recorded some the wrong way. So anyway, you'll be able to see it, but follow these steps, and I promise you, you will have some great baby back ribs every time, okay? Just give it a whirl. I'm ready to do ribs. Ribs are really, to me, baby back ribs, these are really easy. I hear a lot of people say that they have a hard time with them, but make sure when you do them, you peel off this skin, cut it there a little bit, grab it with a paper towel, and it comes right off. See that? Just gotta make sure you do that on your ribs, or else they come out a little chewy on that side. So next, we do the next one here. Find a bone, pull it up, take a paper towel, grab and pull. It's that easy. Now time for a rub, and on the grill, and Pit Boss's Chipotle Raspberry, or Raspberry Chipotle. Very good rub. Put it on pretty liberal, and I don't use any binders. I don't put mustard on it, and I don't seem to have any issues. So some people like to put a binder, a meat or a rub binder, but I do not typically do that. Get it on the edges there. I don't go crazy on this side because the bones. This is the side you want to put on really well. These will be some good ribs right here. So, like I say, the one side I don't go crazy on because of the bones, but this side I go pretty crazy on it. So. There's another thing I do with ribs. I don't know if a lot of people do it, but I like to put brown sugar on the top of my ribs before I put them on. Then it slowly melts and goes down the side. And yeah, it really adds a nice sweet caramelized flavor to your ribs. Trust me, try it sometime. It is really good. You won't regret it. Leave it on the top like that because it will melt and run down. Okay, got the smoker set up, 250. Pit Boss Austin XL, amazing smoker slash grill. You can do about anything with this thing. I'm giving myself some room because I'm doing some chicken wings later. These babies have been on for an hour. You can see that brown sugar's melting real nice. Now, I leave these on the smoker for 3 hours, but every hour I spritz them with, this is apple cider vinegar and water. You can use apple juice, but I'll do that for the first 3 hours, and then after that I will wrap them. So 3 hours on, unwrapped, and then I will wrap them. Okay, I'm getting ready to wrap those ribs, and right here I got butter, some extra rub, and some honey. And then I will also add a little bit of that apple cider vinegar and water. I'll wrap them up and smoke them for anywhere from an hour, hour and a half, to almost 2 hours. It's been on for 3 hours. Look at them babies. Time to do some wrapping. Put them upside down like this with those added seasonings that I showed you earlier. And then I will then add a little bit of that apple cider vinegar and water to this. And you can use apple juice. And I don't really have an amount, I just kind of go by the looks and feel, I guess. Now I wrap them Wrap them good and tight, and I'll leave them this way so they'll sit and nothing leaks out. Fold them a couple of times like that. Here's one. There's no real rocket science here. Just to make sure it's sealed good and tight. That's about it. So after I do that, then I throw them back on the smoker. There's one. And there's two. And I'll go maybe hour, hour and a half. I don't typically go the whole 2 hours, so see how it goes. All right, I had them wrapped for maybe an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes. You can see the juice on them babies. So they're a little braised. You can, but now I'm gonna flip these over and look at the bones. See the bones coming out right there? That's what we want. And these won't be competition style ribs. These are gonna be the fall off the bone ribs when they're done. So now, it's time to sauce these babies up and be generous with the sauce, as you can see. Both sets of ribs. And I'll put them back on for maybe an hour, somewhere in there. And what I'm using is Code 3 spice ribs, or Patriot sauce. The barbecue sauce is Code 3 spice, and it is delicious. So I should have brought my little brush out. I'll make sure that gets on. And then later on, if it looks like it's needing more sauce, I'll spray a little more on. So now it's time to put them back on. Got to be careful because they will fall apart. And I got the rack back on because I'm getting ready to put some wings on them babies. All right, there we go. Now, we got a little cooking to do yet because, well, not cooking, but they're gonna go in the crock pot. So, I took them off a little early because they're gonna cook a little bit more. You can see they're ready to fall apart. And the reason I turn them over, because then you can see where the bones are. So I'm gonna cut these babies up. They're cutting real nice right now, so they're gonna turn out really, really, really well. For anybody that, look how easy that cuts right there. Very nice. That was about, I would say, an hour and 20 minutes unwrapped. Telling you what, you follow these video rules or instructions, you will get some great ribs.